Alright, we'll get underway in a moment. We've got 50A v 79th. 50A will be the Allies with 79th coming in as Axis for this one. On the lovely Carentan, I believe the middle point is town centre for this one. If I start falling asleep, it's also because I've only just woken up, so I do apologise. And I'm not very good at the old cast, so we'll see what happens. But regardless, we are keen to see what both these teams can do. Do we think either team will get some snipes in? I sure as hell hope so. But obviously midpoint town centre, it does favour the Axis in the rollout, having a little bit more options to get into it. You usually find one truck coming straight down the main road. With Allies, you've got 3 choke points, left road, middle road, and obviously this left side coming in from Black Tot. All 3 very sniperable locations. Allies just need to either delay the trucks or make sure they don't get sniped on the way through, get people out early. I'll try to keep my camera nice and slow because obviously with my Oz ping it's going to be a little bit blurry. But I'll do my best to make sure it's a bit nicer for you all. If you jump into the cast and notice the colour's a bit off, please let me know too, because I am colourblind. And we are live as we cut across to Karen's hand. Middle point will be town centre, if I get this right. All middle points. This is an interesting one. We'll look for Asterion. Too many people to find. Making sure we don't spawn in where we can be a nuisance. We'll just spawn in. We'll just go hide in the bush over here. Nodes already going up. We'll get a live watch on this as also tries to get these nodes down as quick as possible. We want to get that fuel node up for the 2-minute mark. And PTK already on the hammer hit. This is quick thinking from him. 13 seconds. I'm going to get this node up in time. And they'll get that extra tick from the fuel node. Looking like they also have the node up in the middle. Maybe just a little bit delayed on that one. And then the top nodes coming in nice and smoothly from 50A. We'll head on over to 79th, have a look how their prep is going. Truck starting to head to the wall, I'd hope. We've already got the medium coming up with 79th, opting for a 3-man crew. No, it's just a little bit slower than we expected, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Middle nodes, are we missing a node? It looks like it. We are missing a node in the middle. 79th, just struggling to get that third node up in the middle. We're back to town center and we'll slow down this camera so it's not looking like we're running through a fucking maze the whole time. Excuse my English. Both teams setting up at the wall. 15 seconds will follow the 50A truck in the point. Both teams underway. 50A, one of their trucks just getting off the wall late. Might see a rocket snipe. The middle 50A truck just plugs its way along. Oh, damn. Missing by mere meters. 50A's truck will need to go all the way into point here, but making sure they get their SLs out early is imperative, which is a good start from them. Rocket on top. That is a big rocket from Halcon. And midpoint is underway. I reckon Halcon taking 3 or 4 with that rocket. That was a big play from 50A. 79th stacking that back road. And another truck from Halcon. As 50A stack bodies into the hard cap, focusing more on the center of the cap with 79th. Just trying to look for that actual map control to start with. The SBA round starting to flick in. 79th in this backyard to actually cap really well. Real long range play going on here as the medium rolls up from 50A. They'll be looking to see that heavy and don't want to get themselves exposed too much here. Might just quickly turn down my settings because this is too fast. One in to the medium from 79. 50A with their medium in the middle of point. Does make for a risky play. They need to get that moving or it will get taken out. Cap going back in favor of 50A again. 79th putting down the pressure and just slowly pushing 50A out of point. One garrison up at 50A. We've got a nice spread from 79th across the line. That medium just using its ability to pick that one corner. It's looking like it got hit in that city. The team might get a back play on the actual enemy tanker. Seb getting the kill. Midpoint capping in the favour of 50A again. This is some good pressure. He's a big satchel from 79th, who will take out 5 or 6 players off the hard cap. Lincoln trades out 50 Celebon. And the cap going back in favour of 79th again. A lot of numbers from 79th wrapping that midpoint as 58 getting corralled actually into the middle here. Recon tank stuck in a ditch. Gets a rick shot from the light tank. You know how that goes. 70. Right, get another round in 58's tank. Opts to just stay still and it will get put down. Sadie goes off, killing all of the 79th members around us. They are capping still. I actually don't know how. No, 79th are capping. The one thing we're going to notice with these SPAs is they're going to struggle to get rounds into the actual point because they'll just start hitting the roofs. This is the one of the maps where solo RT will be very, very effective. Kanye holding down that back fence, gets demolished by the SPA round. Some really good play to start this out as 50A look to get back that front door again. 79th just locking up shop now. Taking a look at the map, you can see a lot of control from 79th across that front line. 50A just struggling to secure the area. We've got a sniper in the point from 79th. Trade out Chester. Miguel just running straight past him. What is going on? ZK just using that gun to his advantage. He knows where the Gary is, I think. Or kind of does. Getting himself a bit of advantage point here. As 79th really put down the pressure now on front door. They've taken control of the cap and pushed 50A out. 50A knowing they really need to keep these building sections in control and not allow the push of 79th. And that'll be an Axis cap to 79th, who will take the midpoint and instantly apply pressure to 50A's next point of ruins. ZK just still in that building on point. PA rounds getting a bit more freedom now in that open ground. We take a look at the map and it does look dire for 58 at this moment, but they have got 4 Garys up across that line. It's a good spread from them. They just need to make sure they win their gunfights. Fura takes out the outpost and makes his run up the trench into the back of the point. Man with a Kar 98 on a mission, getting shot at by a shotty. Oh, folds the engineer, makes his sprint for the wall, but gets traded out by I'm not even sure who. It looks like they got rid of that solo sniper on point as well. thing about Carentan for the SPA is they can just sit in an open field, provided that their team has the ground coverage in front. Which at the moment, it looks like 58 are getting some control back. Having great success through church side or cathedral side. I always wonder what the recon tank is doing in this instance. Where is it going? A flicker on defense for 50A. A little bit of panic might be setting in as 79th just breaking the walls of that left side. The east side of point. Also with the rocket. Gets killed! Also was still happy about that one. Bit of panic station to this recon tanker that might drive itself into danger if it's not careful. You need a turn here or he will be in an absolute mistake by the Puma. Just trying to get out of there. Oh. See if they're smart. This recon tank would take out the SPA here. Airhead called in. Has anybody seen the airhead? I don't think anybody has seen the airhead. Airhead coming in uncontested. This is big concerns for 50A who have not seen it, as it'll just drop in the open. No, it will get into the backyard. 50A will be looking to try and take it out with the tank, I reckon, but taken down by the tank. 58 under a lot of pressure. Bombing run comes through to try and protect it. Takes out a lot of the infi as 79 start to get pressure through that left flank. And the defense from 50 will start to compact. Still have control. They've actually got bodies inside. Where are we? Starting to get bodies inside of Carentan town centre itself. Apologies, end of my coffee. 50A doing well to just reapply the pressure. The medium from 79 is still up by the look of it. Big satchel. Concern here for 50A is focused on their east side, and the big worry should be is worrying about that front door. As it's just on the line, if 79th get any pressure through the front door, they can just walk straight in, which it looks like is what they're doing right now. Bray's all on his lonesome in the backyard. Just got a nice little push They've got that outpost spawn up. Well done by Chester, just to get them into the back line. They just need to play it safe here and make sure they don't lose their outpost. That's a big satchel. I believe the satchel got the outpost as well somehow. Does 50A lose their push through the church? They have got numbers up through the east side. Kind of really putting numbers down on this point now. Doesn't look like there's a lot inside the cap from 50A. It looks like we might have a reinforced down. The cap will start to go in favour of 79th. Be an interesting fight if this quite a smart play by 50A to get that spar out of there as the heavy tank rolls out through the opening. I'm not sure what's going on here. I just realised that that light tank's on the same team. 50A under pressure as 79th start the cap. Numbers back to point. Garrison down on point. 79th stacking bodies through the front door now. SBA flinging shots into point now. Garrison back up on point, but that's all that 50A have in sector. They have got an airhead up behind. It hasn't been noted. I think the only concern here is that airhead might take too many bodies off the front door. They might give up their fight for it. My alarm just went off. Apologies. This could be a catastrophic play for 79th. 50A get a lot of bodies in the back door. Just gets one contest in favour of 50A, and this will change the dynamic of this whole match. 79th will have to reset their whole line. Holy numbers. The backdoor push. Reinforced down on ruins, about to end. This body flies in the air. Lot of bodies, lots of bodies from 50A in the back of the town centre, but they're going to start to lose ruins here. I just don't know if they put too much emphasis on trying to get the next point here, that they've given up their hard cap. 79th are all over them. Garrison's still up, so this could still flip back in favour of 58 if they get enough pressure through that back door. It'll be interesting to see that tank and hard cap kind of just helping 79th to hold the defense cap. SBA gets destroyed by Dr. Pepe with a PhD. Pure panic here from 58, who have got a good push going behind, but they've just given up their defensive structure to do this as the heavy tank rolls straight into the defense point. The aim here is obviously to apply a lot of weight to that point. The concern is that if they don't get enough in, this cap will go to 79th, which is looking all red on point. Big holy spawn. Cap going back in favour of 58. We get a mass spawn off that Gary. It might just save them. However, the cap's still going in favour of 79th, and if they get spawn, 50A scrambling the spawns. As Fura just mopping up 79th, getting pushed back out. This is a good defense play by 58 here. The MG starts its antics in that window. Fura getting the satchel down on the tank. This satchel could take out the Gary as well. I don't know if it's close enough. Oh, the spawn wave. Might be too late for Commissar, and it will be as that satchel takes out a big spawn plus the tank. Big plays by Fura. 58 still have a lot of bodies, but they've got an uncontested Tiger in the point from 79th. Matty Ice getting the other one. All tanks down from 50A as the SBA still up, but 79th still foot flat to the floor. The command tank marker goes down on the Tiger. Maybe we'll see a precision here. We will. The question is that angle correct? I don't think it is. I think it's going to hit the building. It's a beautiful precision by 50A. 50A getting the cap on mid. What's going on? 79th capping again. All red and all blue. If 79th don't cap here, it looks like 50A will take that cap if 79th do not get the cap here. But this doesn't look good for 50A with 79th having numbers on 5 second start as well, and no Gary up. Near point from 50A. K squad looking to just go back and get that one up, but this does not look good. I do enjoy the float of those SBA rounds. As 79th will take Ruins off the hands of 50A instantly apply pressure to 502nd with that outpost on the front door. Not a good situation for 50A here, who could be without a Gary and the cap begins on the next point. 479th. Oh, he misses. SBA getting saved here. 50A still capping with 2 guys on the point. Sorry, 79th capping with 2 guys on the point. As they just put their foot down now, running down those front door trenches. The roads just uncontested here. 79th making a push for that final cap as 50A start to flood numbers back to 502nd. The 2 Garys will help them to get bodies back in the point. But with no Gary on the front door, major concerns. That rocket's going to Narnia. Wait, what? Shooting at his own tank. I'm so confused. Airhead live coming down. 79th putting the foot down now on the front of that point. A lot of cap weight. A lot of numbers onto the point. Airhead getting taken out by 50A, stopping 79th, just getting that final cap. They do have numbers in point. They have got a Gary up behind now. They've got 79th just staring down that front door. That's a big rocket from Matty Ice there. Shadow Snatch just camping this allied truck in the middle of the open. Not letting them have it back. What is that? Garrison. Did 50A have an unlocked garrison? What is going on? Supplies coming in, 79th sending the house through that front door. 50A with a Gary on the back of Ruins. Trying to get numbers up. They don't have a Gary up on point at all. They're expecting themselves to push in every time. That Gary has unlocked. 50A getting the cap through it. It is all blue from 50A on point as they stack numbers in. 79th losing their Gary near point. 50A might get this cap back here as they start to lose their final point. That Gary is just doing them a world of good. And it's a 100-meter lockout, and I don't think they have anyone within 100 meters of that Gary. 50A knowing they just need to dive numbers off that garrison in order to cap this point, I think. Yeah, half capped on 79th. Ruins. Big plays from 50A as they lose their fifth and final cap. 79th. Scrambling numbers back. Tank rolls into point. Tank gets destroyed, but 79th still losing the cap. They're capping their final, but they will lose Ruins at this rate. Hugh, the only one in point. Big play from 50A. Numbers running back from 79th. Pastor and Carl Sanders sprinting to get into that point. The reinforce order is down, but they will cap first. Halcom misses the rocket. .58 winning every gunfight at this moment on this point. They are desperate and they'll get the cap back. What a play from 50A. That garrison. 79th having one garrison up on defense. Two. They don't have anything. If 50A can leapfrog here, they will instantly get pressure on the next point. They've got one body in the defensive sector. There's the contest. There's the start to the cap. Defense needs to get back. A lot of tanks here from 79th. 50A scrambling numbers out now. They've prolonged this game. They're still in it. .79th still on the cap of Ruins again. The defense starts. 79th having numbers everywhere. But this is all blue from 58, an impressive recap from them. I don't know how 79th are capping this point though. Kind of. Oh wait, yes I do. 2 tanks in point. The armor potentially the reason this recap happens, but it might be that JC Dome might have got a satchel on this tank. Either of these tanks are satcheled, it will most likely take out both. It might be too late in the cap for it to be effective. Seb making his sprint to try and get onto this tank. Man on a mission. Needed to go all the way around the side then. Awesome gets out. Panicked. I don't think he got the satchel down. 79th will recap this. Labjo on defense for 50A. The tanks doing the work here. As the recap goes back in favor of the 79th, who, by the looks of it, will try to put instant pressure back on. What are we watching here? What the heck is going on? A whole mag, goddamn. Sadie. Oh, Sadie goes off in the building. A lot of bodies onto that point. 79th now getting pressure up through the front again, but the Gary... Is the Gary still up? Or did... Oh, I'm so confused. I swear he got that Gary, or someone's got it straight back up. Cap begins again on 502nd. No pressure from 58 on the front door. 79th all in point. Gary down again. They have not cleared their lines at all, as 50A is still well in control of a recap again. .49 minutes remaining and 50A recapping the defense point again. Did they get both of these tanks? Oh my god, they did. All blue again on hard cap of Ruins as 50A try to recap again. Round comes through. 50A in the boys knocked off point. 79 defense doing well, still in a 4-1, and 50A doing well to rebound from their early game losses in areas. Pressure on Ruins still, but that Gary spawn will just solidify the defense point for 79th. Good placement of a front door Gary by 58, who will get something on both sides of the point now. Guillotine with the long ass range rockets. 50A's medium on a run in walkabout. Really struggling to get these 58 players out of the point. As I said, at Fusion drops 2, a third one dropped, Outpost goes down, he's in a 2v1, trades out 1, but Superflow gets killed by Uwu in the back. Enough numbers back here and that'll wipe out 90% of the spawns from 50A. And that'll send them straight back to the front door push. A opting for mediums. A lot of mediums at the moment, which, to be honest, I like the play. Mediums are pretty strong at the moment. Bed getting a couple kills. Kanye West and Huge Ass pushing in. Goose folded by a shotgun from range. Bed and Koppel having date night in this league. I'm not sure if that was a rocket or if that was the SBA. That one is going to Narnia. Goodbye, people. Ooh, 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 ooh. Of red from 79th. They really just have now all of the control of the sector. Maybe the medium and that is to start to get a wide push, but 79th will send a medium down there. Let's see if we can engage this tank fight. Risky play from 79th, not 79th, 50A, who just drive their medium out into the open. Pressure back on the front door as 79th get a Gary up. 50A now need to clear their front door again. 50A doing well to hold the cap with minimal numbers, and the contest goes down. Supplies dropping in. A lot of pressure from 79th here. Will start the cap again. Big spawns off that front door. As Mr. Medic throws smoke at the tank, the cap starting to go in the favour of 79th again. Pressure is on one tank, one rocket in that tank. Sadie goes down on the tank. The Garry gets taken out. Bad situation for this tank. He knows he can't get out. And 79th capping as they take out that medium tank. Pressure is on right now. Checking our back line to make sure we've not got anything in. The recon tank doing a run around the back. Hardy strikes coming in. Numbers from 58th in the back there. 40 minutes remaining. They're still in this fight. This cap does not look good. And this looks like it will go in the favor of 79th. 40 minutes remaining, and this point is a C of Axis red. Recon tank comes flying in the back. And that'll be a GG's to both teams, as 50A are defeated 5-0 by 79th. And thank you for watching the stream.